All right, welcome into our Recap Monday show. AJ Let's Talk Sports podcast, YouTube, trying to do everything I can for you guys to make this show special, all right? Happy Valentine's Day to all. Happy Valentine's Day to my mother. Happy Valentine's Day to my beautiful daughter. I got a picture on there on Instagram, AJWH2308. Check me out. Check out the bio on the link tree. Speaking of the link tree, I got sponsorships. Check out the Go Bucks. I believe it's the GoBucks.com or something like that, the official website of the Ohio State Buckeyes. All you got to do is go on my link tree. Click on it. Check it out. I'm not getting any links so far in the past month or so. So I figured I might as well go ahead and talk about it. Get the sponsorships out there. I got Christian Cafe. I got CBD stuff as well. I mean, if you guys are into that, there's big time now going on. It's legal. Let's see. All kinds of different things under my sponsorships. All you gotta do is click on there, and all you gotta do is click. Just click and look at it. That's it. It's really simple. Now let's gonna get into some top headlines for the day, shall we? All right, here we go. Gonzaga, the basketball team, back at number 1 in the AP Top 25 men's basketball poll. Wyoming ranked for the first time since 2015. Yes, I said Wyoming. Where's that at? I don't know. In the middle of the country somewhere. Gonzaga keeps finding its way back to the top. The Associated Press men's college basketball poll number 1. Zags reclaiming it while Providence climbed into the top 10 and Wyoming earned its first ranking in 7 years. Mark Few's Bulldogs. Gonzaga Bulldogs earned 56 of 60 first place votes on Monday's poll to swap positions with Auburn. Sorry, Auburn, you're done. Gonzaga 21-2 with the preseason number 1 after last year's run in the NCAA championship game. Here comes the top 25 real quick. Gonzaga, Auburn, Arizona, Kentucky's up there in the top 5. Look at the Big Ten out here out of nowhere with the March Madness. Number 5, Purdue, Kansas, Rock Chalk Jayhawks, Baylor, Providence, Duke, Villanova rounds out the top 10. Ohio State down there at 18, so it's not too bad. Not too shabby for Ohio State. Russian figure skater Kamila Valieva cleared to compete at Beijing Olympics after failed drug test. IOC won't hold medal ceremony if she places in the top 3. It's coming out of Beijing. The International Olympic Committee said that in the interest of fairness to all athletes, there will be no medal ceremony if Russian teenager Kamila Valieva places in the top 3. So if she places, no ceremony for you, Miss Russia. This one no belong for Russia. Check out this top headline. U.S. women's hockey. Yes, I said U.S. women's hockey defeats Finland, set for Olympic gold medal showdown versus Canada. Oh, Canada. The U.S. will battle Canada for women's ice hockey gold at Beijing Olympics after its 4-1 semifinal over the Finland on Monday. Team USA will seek its second straight Olympic gold medal against arch rival Canada at 11:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. So check that out. Mark the calendars. USA plays Canada for the gold medal in U.S. women's hockey. Top headlines on your Monday recap.
I've been lower than the floor. That negativity you force on top of me. Only I can set me free. I want to be the best that I can be. You better go.
Now for our topic of conversation. The link tree on the bio, AJWH2308 on my Instagram. It's in the bio of all my social media platforms. So you can check that out, click on it, check out my sponsorships, look at the social media that I have. On the bottom of the page, on the very bottom of my link tree, it has everything from Snapchat to Facebook to my Facebook business page to Instagram to everything. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm going to have to keep talking about this every single podcast and YouTube channel because I'm not getting any clicks on it. So at least just click on there, check everything out, and just do me a favor. I'm not making any money on it, but it's just going to help you out if you guys are looking for something. All right, so the Recap Monday, Super Bowl just happened last night. The Cincinnati Bengals played in LA at SoFi Stadium for Super Bowl 56, and I thought the Cincinnati Bengals were going to take this. I'm just going to talk off the dome piece right now. I'm going to probably go unedited for the topic of conversation. This is a Valentine's Day special day as well. Love you, KJ. I miss you already. I wish you were here. She was on my podcast for a little bit yesterday. She has she's like her dad. She has to do something within like the next 5 minutes or she's going to go crazy. So she was only on the podcast for about 5 minutes or so, and then she went somewhere else. So she was watching TV and all that stuff. Daddy got new internet now. We're rocking over here. It's pretty crazy. I love it. Loving every minute of it. All right. Sorry. So the Super Bowl I was going to have it all up here, but anyways, yeah, Super Bowl right there, 56. Cincinnati lost 23-20. There was a lot of different calls there at the end. It's funny. I want to know the stat on that. I didn't look it up. But I just came off the top of the dome piece right now. But the flags, no flags. Like the whole entire game. The only flag that the Bengals had till like the 3 minutes left in the game was what the guy that wasn't even freaking playing. He had like sandals and socks on. And yes, I was told the sandal sock ratio here. If you have if you have an open toe, I guess it's okay to wear socks. I've been told different ways. Now, when I was growing up, if you wore socks with sandals, you were a freaking loser. Like you're stupid. Like Velcro shoes type style. But for the people that I guess apparently the new age people, it's fine. Socks and sandals go well. I actually have those same exact sandals that the dude had that ran out on the field when they scored. And he runs out, and he wasn't even, it was a non-celebration dude that was supposed to be dressed up, and he was hurt or something. You're not allowed out in the field, and they had a penalty. That was like the first penalty of the Bengals in the whole entire freaking game. And then all the way to the end of the fourth quarter, then they start getting flagged like crazy. Flags flying all over the freaking place by the end of the game. The refs let them play all the way through. Guys pulling on jerseys, all this stuff. It went against the Bengals and went against the Rams. It was back and forth, which is fine. But at the end of the game, now the flags all start coming out, which was ridiculous. Like I said in Instagram or whatever on a post, I said it's the LA, Hollywood, and what the heck was LeBron James doing celebrating for LA? Aren't you from Ohio, dude? Well, freaking loser, la bum, la crybaby. La boo-boo, la baby, la bleh, whatever you want to call them. That really made me mad, by the way. I just thought I'd let you guys know that. But anyway, Burrow actually did pretty good. No turnovers. No interceptions. He had one touchdown, 23 of 33, 263 yards. Pretty good for his Super Bowl, for his very first Super Bowl. Young, and was he 24 or something like that? 24, 25 years old. By the way, his girlfriend, freaking good looking. Anyways, Matthew Stafford's wife's good looking. Jeez. Matthew Stafford stats, 26 of 40, 283 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 INTs. 2 INTs and still win the freaking game? What is going on, Bengals? Zach Taylor's probably livid. They should have won that game, I'm telling you right now. Now, that play, the pass interference call, that was not a pass interference, but the refs called it against the Bengals. Dude didn't even touch him. That was the best you can play right there. Knocks the ball away. I forget the guy's name, but he makes a perfect play. The best defensive play you can do on a ball, and the refs call a flag, a holding or pass interference or whatever you want to call it. That was ridiculous. Now they did get. You got to say the Rams say that I'm on a group page all about sports and stuff, and they said that they do bring up a good point when what's his name, Ja'Marr Chase pulled Ramsey's face around, which he did. If you look at instant replay, he did do that, and they got away with a touchdown. So. And then that call, that was a no call, the one that just brought up the pass interference call for the Bengals. I forget the guy's name, like I said, but I think it was on Cooper Kupp, and Cooper Kupp catches it. Now, I think they eventually go down and score a touchdown on that, but it nullifies if you really want to look at it like that. Because I'm a fair weather Bengals fan. I'm a Cowboys fan at heart. I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. But I'm rooting for the Bengals. I'm from Ohio. It's only 45 minutes south of me. We're Cincinnati, the nasty natty. You know what I mean? So I'm obviously going to be rooting for the Cincinnati Bengals. But I'm kind of just trying to bring up saying that I'm kind of like a neutral, but I am favoring the Bengals. But kind of someone that's not a big Bengals fan. That went neutral for me. That was the no call. And the face call, and then the call, which was a no call, those are neutral. So those even out. Now, the Bengals should have won the game. And apparently, the Ja'Marr Chase was wide open and beat Ramsey on the right side in the last play. But since he couldn't get the ball off, Aaron Donald was right in his grill, right in his ear hole, as Madden would say, and rest in peace. And he throws it far to the right. If he would have been wide open. Ja'Marr Chase was wide open. So he tries to dump it off. He gets flipped around and tries to throw it. Mitchell tried to make a really good play there, which it would have been a fantastic play. Super Bowl, like top 5 play of the century if he would have made that pass, which he wasn't that far off. But Bengals 0-3, and like I said on my Facebook page, I said Bengal fans should hate all California, the refs included. They should hate the California, at least Southern California, because San Francisco has beaten you guys twice, 0-2, 1981 and 1988. And LA Rams, they were St. Louis Rams. I think they were LA Rams first, then went to St. Louis, and then went back to LA. So the LA Rams beat you just now, last night. So that's 0-3. But again, Joe Burrow's like the best quarterback of all time already after one complete year in Cincinnati. The best Bengals quarterback of all time. There, Joe Burrow right there. And he's only 25. And it's only going to get better after that. So Akers with only 21 rushing yards. Mixon had 72. Cooper Kupp, 8 receptions, 92 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Higgins, he had a century mark with only 4 receptions, 100 yards, and 2 touchdowns. If you would have known that last week's podcast, I brought up T. Higgins, had to watch out for Higgins because he's going to be a troublemaker for the secondary, and he was. So he gets the century mark there. That's what you want. But now it probably would have been even worse if Odell Beckham didn't get hurt, which is a weird play. A no contact injury there, which was scary. He might have torn an ACL. I don't know. I think he injured that same leg last year. So it might not be 100%. What's up with McPherson sitting on the sidelines for the Super Bowl? What about that? You remember that one? Anyways. All right, I'm done talking about the Super Bowl because I want the Bengal fans to just relax of it, because you got to the Super Bowl. The Cinderella story, Cinderella team, a gritty team, which also I put on LinkedIn or something like that too. I've been posting stuff all day today. And the Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams, they remind you of like corporate America and hardworking America. You know what I mean? Like, so the LA Rams are like your fancy Hollywood movie. Everything's hunky-dory. Everything's beautiful. Everything's fine. It's 80 degrees all year round. Nothing ever happens. You got your ocean. You surf every freaking day. It's all lackadaisical. Oh, ho-hum. Then you got your nasty natty in Cincinnati. It's 10 degrees here. It's cold. You got to get work. You can't just live for free. This ain't Biden country out here. This is Trump country out here. Yeah, there are Biden people around here, but it's mostly conservative, hardworking, hard-nosed, in-your-face, honest, hardworking people in Southwest Ohio. Just got to tell you that. And I don't care if anybody likes it or not. This is facts. Straight facts. I'm shooting it hard from the hip right now. Got the gun on the hip. Been playing the Call of Duty. I'm hip shooting. Pow, 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 pow. Or right down the sights. I'm right down the sights in your face is what I'm doing. And if you're not working right now, get off your duff and start working because there's all kinds of jobs out there. Trust me, I can get a bunch of them. I already had a bunch of them. So I might not keep them as well, but I got them, daggone it. But anyways, I went to a job already today. Anyways, so, all right, enough said. That was just like LA, that's like corporate America, Hollywood, fake, the fake news, a bunch of BS, lying, manipulative backstabbers, and then you got your Cincinnati team, which is majority of America, by the way. It's just like 80%. I'd say it's 80-20. It might be less than that. Hopefully it's not. But I'd say it's 80% of us in America are hardworking and trying to make a living for ourselves and not on this entertainment propaganda BS that they try to feed you. And I'm trying not to make it political because I don't want to be like Clay Travis all the time, which he's not even on there anymore, by the way, on Outkick. He's made it so big that he just pays people to do his job for him, which is nice. I wish I was on that page. Anyway, so, and then you got the Bengals that are like hardcore. Like I said, we're hard-nosed, honest people, hardworking. What you see is what you get, and that's what we do. Of course, there are all kinds of white trash losers around here. That's everywhere. That don't want to work and want to live off the government. Thanks, Biden. But anyway, sorry, I was just going to keep going. UFC 271 happened, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. But, I wonder if my one buddy's listening to that because that's pretty funny. So UFC 271 final results. Give me 1 second here. And we're going to go through the picks that I had. And I didn't do a very good job. Now, the first fight, I had Bobby Green, which he won by decision. Yay! I was 1-0 in the start of the main final card. But I picked Alexander Hernandez. Why? Because his initials are AH and my initials are AH. But he lost in the second round in submission, went at 23 against Ramado Moicano. Then you go to the middleweight division. Jared versus Derrick Brunson, the blonde Brunson. I had Brunson because obviously I told you guys on last Friday's show that he's like my friend or whatever on Instagram. It's pretty cool. So hopefully he listens and says what's up to me. That'd be awesome. Fly me out to your next fight. That'd be pretty cool. I had Derrick Lewis, but he lost in KO in the second round in 1 minute 40 seconds by Tei Tuivasa. He drinks that beer from a shoe and stuff, which is pretty cool. Pretty gross. I wouldn't do it, but you do your thing, bro. So Derrick Lewis was the freaking beast. I even picked him, and I even did like a little recap of him on Friday's show, if you remember that. Did a whole like little bio of him and everything. The beast, the black beast. But he got elbowed to the dome piece and dropped him hardcore. Israel Adesanya, that was a really good fight. Robert Whittaker didn't step up, 24-6. But pretty good fights. Now, we did get one Aussie win. So Tuivasa, which is I think he's an Australian as well, like Whittaker. He gets to win. Another guy on the one of the cards too, won too. I was watching some of the early prelim fights. Didn't watch UFC 271 on the main card, but didn't stay up that late. But Israel Adesanya gets it, claims he's 22-1 decision, goes to 5 rounds, and he pretty much claimed it. And now he's the best middleweight, almost UFC fighter of all time. Kind of anxious to see who he fights next. But like I said, so I had Green, Hernandez, Brunson, Lewis, and Adesanya. So I went 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3. So I went 2-3 on this card, which is not really good. Now we do have a fight again. It's the main card, light heavyweight, Johnny Walker versus Jamaal Hill. That's February 19th, and that starts at 7. That's going to be on ESPN Plus, and I'm anxious to see that because I'm going to watch that whole entire freaking thing. All right, and Jim Miller's on there. A lot of fights have been canceled. Buckley, Mata, Parker Porter. Say that 5 times. Kyle Dawkins, haven't seen him in a while. He's going to be on that fight. He's the co-main. Julian Marquez and Kyle Dawkins is the co-main. We're going to talk about that on Friday's show. Probably going to switch over to maybe some PGA or whatever. Let me know. I mean, really, like, whoever's listening and all that stuff, if you listen all the way through the show, thank you and congratulations. You should win a prize. But this is season 3, episode 19, by the way. Yes, this is my 3rd year, so I'm kind of excited about that. Might go into NCAA basketball. That's probably what we'll do. But I talk about Ohio State basketball on Thursday's show, so we'll probably do the NCAA and Ohio State on Thursday, and then we might do PGA and UFC on Friday, since we're going to change it up a little bit. And what I wanted to talk about is the poll of your favorite team. I'm kind of interested in who is your favorite team. Okay? Just simple question there. And then we're going to go into our top movies of all time, sports movies. This is really tough because I looked up a bunch of them. There's 10 of them on here. And these are all really good movies. And I don't know where to put them at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is tough. Remember the Titans is going to be up there. Rocky is going to be up there. I mean, Rocky 4 itself is probably up there. Raging Bull is really good. That's a boxing movie. I've seen that one back in. I think it looks like it's back in like the 1920s, but I think it was made back in the 70s. Hoosiers, good basketball movie. Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, $1 Million Baby. I have not seen that one. Now Rudy. You can't go against that one. Miracle, Caddyshack, Blindside, Friday Night Lights, A League of Their Own, The Natural, Moneyball, Major League, Sandlot, Jerry Maguire. I forgot about Jerry Maguire there. Hoop Dreams, Seabiscuit, The Fighter, Breakaway, The Wrestler. Hell, man, I don't know which one I'd pick. Remember the Titans we up there. Rocky would be up there. Field of Dreams is up there. Rudy's up there. Friday Night Lights. Oh, That's tough. Friday Night Lights, either the show or the movie, is really, really good. And like I said, Linktree app. All right, guys. Linktree. AJ Let's Talk Sports podcast, YouTube. Love you guys. God bless, and make sure you tip that waitress, son.